Hello, internet friends. My name is Bay, and welcome back to What is Wrong with Mythic Raiding Part 2, a reply to What is Wrong with Mythic Raiding Part 1, which is my first Bay Rants About video. This will also be a Rant About video, even though I still have notes, better notes than last time. And I'll just open this video right off the bat with saying that yes, I realize that Method had more than just rogues. Thank you. Thank you, indeed. The background footage is just going to be a random heroic I jumped into just to get footage for this. I'm not going to put a lot of like fancy editing into it, just getting this out there. The Method thing, I didn't have the roster screenshots until I went to edit it all put together. So not everything I had that is gathered was correct. A lot of it was picked up through chat or through a few friends of mine that were talking to me because I was getting the information like right when it was happening, right? So I had made the video right after that sort of a thing. And we also won't really know how Mythic Avatar went for Method or Exorcist until we get their videos. Alpha on the Chinese realms just got Avatar down recently over like 840 pulls, like madness. Just madness. But the game is not on the same world first race because the game is very different in China and it hasn't the same background, right? It's not put in the same pillars. If you go to like Raider.io or Method's website, like the official raid progress tracking, they don't track that as part of our race that we have right now, right? The EU, US, Oceanic kind of deal. It's still really epic to see them tackle it. Like that was I watched some of it, and if you've seen the nerd screams at the end, that was wild. They put some work in indeed. So yeah, no auto hammers were harmed in the making of that kill, it looked like. So to real quick touch on video 1, which I wanted to like kind of reply to right after the Method preamble part 1 video thing. The comments were awesome. I've never made videos like this before. My live shows don't get this sort of attention. They are very informative and hopefully a touch entertaining, but I don't have a huge comment section roaring about each of them. So seeing all your thoughts and feedback is really new to me. So thank you very much for that. And hopefully you commented in sort of a critical but positive way. I may have banned or muted some accounts, not many, because I just don't have time to deal with like the toxicity, negative nonsense if you're just like attacking me in the comments. Because normally that means that it's my fault and you can tell me, but you don't have to be a bag of dicks about it, right? I don't have time for that kind of nonsense on the channel. I have no reason to put up with it, so I'll just remove it from the channel entirely. So I've been making YouTube videos and broadcasting on Twitch for a long time now, but that doesn't mean that if I try something new, it'll be amazing right off the bat, right? I'll have my own slip-ups, my own little issues here and there, my own little bumps in the road. That's fine. Just don't get super angry with me and just leave comments. You know, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so just, you know, let me know what's good, what's bad. If you don't like the video, if you do like the video, etc. I actually have a manager coming on soon to help me sort of organize that sort of zeitgeist that gets built sort of in my channel atmosphere so I can move forward with that. And I've digested this stuff myself, right? The one thing I do, as I say, fair enough a lot. So, you know. Fair enough. So back to the Mythic Raiding thing, the whole point of this video, putting a little cream filling in the middle, making a video sandwich. There have been 2 nerfs to Mythic Avatar since my first video went up. Mark of Sargeras in Phase 2, less damage by 25%, and no longer targets healers. And Shadow Blades in Phase 1, only 5 instead of 7. So, many of you commented that you were confused about the whole point of the initial BRA video, and that's totally valid. However, that was sort of the point. My intro was a bit silly, again, first time doing this, but it was meant to be a bit of a ramble to see and spur on responses about this whole part of the WoW raiding scene. And yes, it's been going on for some time now, as many of you pointed out in the comments and gave other examples, which is fantastic. Thank you for that. So to wrap that all up then, basically what we sort of distilled is that the top few guilds basically on the world first race stage are doing Mythic plus raiding because Blizzard will always tone some of the stuff down, nerf things, change things, remove certain mechanics that work on certain things that they do but that no one else can do, right? That's going to keep happening, and that's just their difficulty. And then the ones they tone and tweak stuff, Twix? Maybe I'm hungry for chocolate right now? I don't know. Because Blizzard will always tone stuff down, and that's just the difficulty that the large majority of Mythic raiding scene will then be impacted by. That's just how it's going to be. And then, of course, the big zone-wide nerfs will come down the road for heroic folks that are slowly catching up and dipping their toes into Mythic, so that'll help them. And you know what? Maybe that's just okay, I guess. We just have to be prepared that it's going to keep happening. It's just how Blizzard does things, so All right, I guess. I mean, right? Huh. I just ended that whole video on like a final point. New rant. Who dis?